Okay, guys, so they're messing with my phone really bad. But anyways, I'm trying to get this message out here. So basically, in the beginning, I found out that Hecate was being sent after me. I kept hearing the word Hecate in my mind for the past 3 days. It just randomly came to mind. Like I felt heard it. Not heard it like I'm schizophrenic, but I heard Hecate, and I was like, "What is this Hecate? Hecate? What?" And then I just would ignore it. I was thinking about looking it up or finding out more information, but then I got distracted. And then finally, earlier today, I finally looked it up and found out what Hecate was associated with: witchcraft, black magic, sorcery, necromancy, all that stuff. You can look it up and find out for yourself as well. But so someone sent Hecate after me, and they're most likely sending Hecate after you as well. So the person who sent Hecate after you, though, is in this energy right here: ruthless, violent, wanting to cause fear, irrational, and cold. And I really pay attention to the fact that they're irrational because they're doing whatever it takes, even to the point of it being making them look stupid, to make these illusions appear real to you. But and because they're in that energy, they didn't know that you were protected by a higher authority, the most high, and that they were trying their hardest. The reason why they were doing that, though, being in this energy, trying to being in this energy, not knowing that you were protected by higher authority, was trying to cause you to believe in their illusions, so that you would stay in fear. And by doing that, they were resisting the change and causing delays that were inevitable to happen, aka resisting this tower from happening, which was you finding out, or basically them keeping you from finding out that their lies were, and their fear tactics were just, illusions. They were lies. And basically, they were stubbornly desperate and trying to keep you from finding out that their fear tactics were just an illusion. Because if you believed in their illusion, aka their lies, they would have power over you. They would maintain having power over your mind. And if they have power over your mind, then you yourself will automatically do things that they want to have you do. It's better for you to do it than, it's like almost like them making you do it in a way, by causing these illusions, like aka gang stalking, making lies on you, like how my therapist is basically, that's just an example. Like he made a false claim, a false report, so that CPS and slash DHS could come investigate me again, knowing full well that that's how I was me set up with him in the first place, was because of the initial CPS investigation that had taken place. When someone set it up for me, they orchestrated it for me to be put into the psychiatric hospital. The police just said, "Oh, she's crazy. We're going to put her a medical hold on her." They on top of them putting some smoke in the car. And since I saw that they were trying to do that, I guess they thought they were going to try to calm me down or gas me out. So I started coughing really loud to pretend that it was affecting me. Then some officer came and rolled the window down finally and said something like, basically along the lines of, "Now am I going to cooperate and talk with them, if as if I they think I've had enough of whatever that gas was that they put in the car." I was like, please. So all these things were an illusion, and I was just sharing that because they said I had a psychotic episode. They never diagnosed me with having schizophrenia. They never diagnosed me with any type of mental illness. They just said she had a psychotic episode. But the psychotic episode was caused by the people harassing me in my apartment, who now have been kicked out and moved out after they came. Some of them, two of them actually came up on money. Like all of a sudden they had like, they was wearing like designer bags. It was like queer men, a Puerto Rican looking dude, or Dominican, I don't know where he was, but he called himself Wesley. And they were all in on it because when I was by his door, he was like, "They call me Wesley." And then next thing you know, oh, that's kind of strange because I know, never mind, I'm not going to say it. Some of you guys might pick up on what I was about to say. But, anyways, after that illusion was caused, when my therapist saw that I was trying to turn my life around and I thought about actually doing something along the lines of what he was doing, and I was being like vulnerable and sharing, since he gave me tools that actually I was taking him seriously. So the tools that he shared with me, I actually implemented them in my life and tried to turn my mindset around for the better, even though I went through a difficult situation, knowing full well that me being put in a psychiatric hospital was like not normal. It didn't make sense because, um, all that time I was homeless out on the streets, nobody ever called the cops because they were too busy trying to kidnap my son and I. And they were hard at it for months. I'm not talking about just weeks. I'm talking about months. These people tried hard to try to kidnap my son. They effortlessly, like, time and time again, tried to keep coming after me and my son to kidnap, to like basically willingly get us to get in the car with them or go and stay at areas. So like hopefully if we fell asleep there, they would come and get us or pick us up or something. I was always on top of it, like paying attention to people's body language and their gesture, that yeah, their body language and the things that they would say and do, to know like if I could trust that person or not, or if they were on some BS, like they was on something like trying to pretend they were on my side, but work basically playing both sides. I picked up on people playing both sides because they were all working together. After all was said and done, I got into a place to stay. Next thing you know, that's when they went to orchestrate, and like they had people messing with me. A guy was standing out in the hallway like he had a gun in his pocket on Christmas, and I even heard spiritually that they wanted to make a sacrifice. Next thing you know, later that night on Christmas Day, on the evening of Christmas, like not Christmas Eve, but actually on the, I'll say, the night of Christmas, these people kept doing stuff, and it made me think. I was starting to think I was going crazy for real though, because I was like, how is my door shaking? So I think someone got into my house. They had a key, and I don't find it hard to believe now because I found out my apartment complex is in on the gang stalking, and so I'm gonna make another video after this to show why I believe that. I mean, not why I believe that, but why that is. But I just wanted to share this. Skip all that for now. I'm going to make another video right after this one sharing about the illusions that they create to keep you in fear, because they are some of the illusions are pretty good illusions, especially if you're not, like, if you don't pay attention to it and see through the illusion, like see the actual reality of what's going on. Their illusion can have power over you and work, and then have you in a certain mindset, the mindset that they're trying to have you in, so that you can automatically do exactly what they want you to do, so that they can get the outcome that they were trying to create in the first place. So that's why I'm sharing this stuff with you guys. HECATE is associated with black magic, sorcery, necromancy, death, and all these other things. Go look her up and you'll find out. Um, I don't know, I was supposed to share that message for some reason. But yeah, so basically, I, I think it's over now though, because by the fact that this message is being revealed or released, there they lost power essentially. I mean, basically is what happened, because you no longer believe in their illusion, and this is basically like confirmation. So I hope you guys have a good one.